Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 20. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. Blue check. Yellow, blue. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, the game's first play, produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're going to look to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Okay, go steal. Set, huh?
Barkley.
Will score. Touchdown, New York.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Cowboys 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
To throw is Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys looking for that first win of the year. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Now he's free to midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A gigantic sack on third and goal. A loss of 12. Gano's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
46. Here go 46.
Play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
Round him down, baby. Let's go.
Hey, kill.
Come on, offense. Come on.
Down the field.
Here we're going to 54. Wide here. 26.
Prescott now.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Come on, set. 38. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
17.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Keep it going.
Lamb in motion left.
Second down, Prescott. He completes it to Beckham. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, Pollard. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9 now. Catch made here by Campbell. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
10 seconds.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Short throw going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more,
reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 155 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
4th down, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Prescott yet again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead. And looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffer their 4th loss so far, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise don't hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Ooh. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Ooh. Became what they said I couldn't. Ooh. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it?